We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Washington football team.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Gun, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 31.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Cam's going to run on the option.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Off the bootleg, Wells. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 33. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Operating from the gun, Wells, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Try the toss play to Love. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wells. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
20. Come on. He's checking.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
An option run here for Cam.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on third down, Newton.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
And the Colts first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Taylor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Taylor.
And this time he is in.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Antonio Gibson. Fighting through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Looking to throw on second down. Wells.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw on second down. Wells. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Wells. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, here's Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and...
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Wells. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Colts 7. Justin Rohrwasser.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Indianapolis.
Operating from the gun. Newton flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
This Peters on the coverage.
From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wells. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Wells. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Wells. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Wells. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is Gibson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down, Wells. They'll roll him out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike.
Here's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 47-yard line.
20.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2, Newton. Open man is Taylor. He's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's it. Right to the 3.
From the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth. Seth, because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Wells. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Wells. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58.
Operating from the gun, Wells. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action. It's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
and Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Love. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. At that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw on third down, Wells. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Love. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Going to give it to Love.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Bryce Love,
His first touchdown on the year.
and Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice...
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Wells. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Wells. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 49 yards.
10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And the drive starts with a completion left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 47.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This is Gibson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
5 yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Newton.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Love again. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10.
That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjust.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Recovered by...
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
On first down, Love, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Today's finals.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams